Hi, it's Jennifer with Jennifer at Home, and I'm so happy you're here today because today we're going to make some super easy, super delicious chocolate-coated cake balls. I'm just going to be using a regular store-bought Pillsbury cake mix. This is a strawberry cake mix and I love the beautiful color of pink. So I'm going to go ahead and get this put together. I already have my eggs, my water and oil in the bowl. I'm going to mix these up real quick just to make sure the eggs are mixed well, and then I'll add in the cake mix. I have buttered and floured this pan. I'm going to go ahead and put my cake batter in here and bake this to make my delicious little strawberry chocolate covered cake balls. Now we'll put this into the oven at 350. Let's get our cake in the oven and get it baking. Our cake is now out of the oven and cooled, and we're going to put it in our big bowl and we're going to crumble it up to make our delicious chocolate covered cake bites. In this bowl I have my crumbled up cake. I just have one small round layer cake in this bowl, and I'm going to use this hot pink vanilla icing. This is a really brightly colored icing, and I'm just going to scoop it out because I want this dessert to be bright pink. So I'm going to scoop this out right into the cake, and I'm going to get it mixed in really well. And then we're going to put this into little balls and put it in the freezer. We're going to get them good and cold, and then when they're nice and cold, we're going to get these ready and dip them into our melted chocolate. And they'll be beautiful, just like little cake truffles, like little tiny round cute adorable Valentine pinafores. I have my icing all mixed in, and it's a really nice creamy consistency. Now I'm just going to take this scoop, which is a nice size like a melon ball. It's about a 1 inch, and I'm just going to go ahead and scoop out these little balls. I'm going to put them on my tray, and you want to get them packed and nice and condensed so that when you take them out of the freezer, they're a nice solid little ball that we're going to be able to dip in the chocolate. So once I get these out, I'm going to roll these and make sure they're condensed nice and tight before I put them in the freezer. Our little cake balls are rolled nicely, and now I'm going to get them in the freezer to get good and cold before I dip these in the chocolate. I just took our tasty little strawberry cake bites out of the freezer. They're nice and cold, and now I'm going to start melting the melting chips to dip them in. I'm going to put these melting chips in the microwave for 30 seconds, then I'll stir them and put them back in for another 30 seconds and stir them again. Now these won't look like they're starting to melt, but they really are. They're getting nice and soft, and be careful because your bowl might be very hot. So pick it up by the top rim when you take these out. Okay, stir them around just a little bit, and then we'll put them back in and melt them for another 30 seconds. Let's stir these again and see how they look. Well, they're nice and hot and nice and creamy. Stir them around really well so you get all of the lumps out. If you need to put them back in, depending on how many chips you use, then you can go ahead and put them back in for just a little bit. But don't put them in all at once because you could scorch or burn your chocolate chips or melting chips. And you want to work quickly because you don't want these to start setting up. Now I'm just going to start taking one of our cake balls. I'm going to take one at a time. I'm going to toss it and cover it up with the chocolate. And then I'm going to take a fork and lift it out. I'm going to drain all of the excess chocolate off. And then I'll put it on our wax paper. Now right away, before it starts setting up, I'm going to take some sprinkles and put right on the top. There we go. And then get right on to the next one. I have a fork to drain off the extra chocolate so the chocolate can go right through the tines on the fork. Now that we have our white tasty little cake balls done, we're going to move on and melt some red chocolate and make some delicious red chocolate cake balls as well. We're going to do the same exact thing by starting off melting these chocolate melts in the microwave for 30 seconds. We'll take them out and stir them and melt them again for another 30 seconds. And out of the microwave for the second time. Now you can see they're really melted. This goes super quick. And now it's time to dip more of our cake balls. These will be red and nice and pretty for Valentine's Day. Just take your little cake ball, drop it right in there, cover it up, and then just take your fork and lift it out to drain off all of the excess. And then nice and quickly before the chocolate sets up, go ahead and add on your festive little sprinkles or toppings. And then just keep moving right along until you have all of the little cake bites covered in chocolate. And here's how the beautiful little Valentine cake bites turned out. I'm so happy you were here. I hope you really enjoyed this recipe. It was so much fun to put together and decorate, and I know it will be perfect for Valentine's Day or any special occasion. I would be so happy if you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And I'll see you next time.